Excuse me. Hello and good evening, everyone. Welcome to my subscribers lesson about grammar and phonetics lesson. So it's Monday evening here in the UK and our local time is 8:58 p.m. Sumaya is here. Welcome. Sumaya, I have invited you. If it is okay to join me, that would be great.
Hi, teacher. Good evening.
Good evening. Assalamu alaikum. Eid Mubarak.
Eid Mubarak, Saeed.
Thank you. How are you doing today?
I'm fine. Alhamdulillah.
How was your
What
Eid
about
day?
you?
I'm quite good, thanks.
Nice to hear that.
How was your Eid day?
Today it was a special day because for a long time I didn't see my family, so I feel so happy today because I see my family. So, Alhamdulillah, it was fantastic.
Okay. Someone wants to join. Let him in. Eugene. Hello, Eugene.
Yes.
Welcome.
Hello, teacher. Yes, thanks for having me.
You're very welcome. Meet Sumaya. And Sumaya meet Eugene from Japan.
Welcome, Eugene.
Hello, nice to meet you, Sumaya.
Nice to meet you too.
Okay, so how was your...
You are from Japanese?
I'm sorry, go on.
I'm not Japanese, but however, I'm living in Japan.
Okay, it's okay.
But your wife is Japanese, right, Eugene?
Yes, my wife is Japanese.
Your child is Japanese too?
Yes, exactly.
Sumaya, in some countries you never get the citizenship if you migrate there for a long time, like Japan, Saudi Arabia, and few other countries around the world.
Oh.
But in the America, if your child is born, the child becomes citizen automatically.
Oh, that's very interesting.
It is. There's so many visitors who go there before the birth of their wives,
Oh, I got it.
Each country has different rules of their immigration or citizenship status. Like in the UK, there are a few ways you can be a British citizen. Number one, if you are married to a British citizen, there are three types of marriages in the UK. One of them is straight marriage, which is boy to girl or a girl to boy. Another is gay marriage, a male to male who must be above 18.
Gay?
Yeah. Another is lesbian marriage, a girl to girl. So they must be 18 years old.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Oh.
It's normal.
It's normal. Yeah, it has been accepted by the court and law. There are some controversy, many arguments in the parliament, but they passed the bill a few years back. Okay. And you'll be surprised to know in the
Yes.
UK there are 40% gay, 40% lesbians. Sorry to say that. The reason is that there is a reason behind it. Why? Most of the
Mhm.
working populations are female, like our 60%
Yeah.
working class people are females, and other 40% is male. Now, females don't want to
Here
get
in
married,
Morocco.
males don't want to get married. So that's the problem. Nobody wants to take the
Mhm.
responsibility of being a married person. They live together, okay,
Mhm.
like a husband and wife, but they don't get married.
Oh my God.
This is their culture. So it's a cultural
Yes.
shock for many people. All right.
Yeah.
And
Here it's not possible in my
yeah,
country.
in Arab countries, it's not possible, that. And second rule is that you can, if you get a job offer, if you come to the UK, you stay here 5 years. In the sixth year, you can apply
Mhm.
for your passport or citizenship. Third one, if you come as a student,
Mhm.
you stay here 10 years, then you can apply for citizenship. And the fourth one is like
Mhm.
refugee, political asylum, which is controlled by the human rights law. Okay. And
Mhm.
anyone can come to this
Yeah.
country by this route when you have got
Mhm.
problem in your country, by say you have got threat because of the politics, or your life is in danger. Government will give you shelter
Mhm.
and help you with food, your accommodation
Mhm.
and money. So that is the
Yes.
another way. I came in the second route. I got the job offer when I used to live in Saudi Arabia. If you remember, Eugene.
Oh, you was living in Saudi
Yes, I
Arabia?
remember.
Yeah, I used to live in Saudi Arabia. I used to work as a
Mhm.
pharmacist. So I got the
Mhm.
job offer in 2004.
Teacher, my friend Ahmed said to me that you know Arabic.
Yes, I know
He
Arabic.
know you well. Yeah, know you well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had to learn Arabic language before I got the pharmacy license there, because they said
Mhm.
I need to talk Arabic like to the other people, like doctors, nurses, patients, customers, other
Mhm.
people. But the surprising
Yes.
matter is that when I sat for the licensing exam, the pharmacist license, then it was both Arabic and English, the exam paper, and I took the English one.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
so these are the rules. Rules of immigration in different countries are not same. Okay, so let's come
Mhm.
back. Today's topic is past perfect tense. Remember yesterday we finished past indefinite or past simple,
Past
Sumaya?
perfect
Yeah,
tense. What?
past perfect tense.
Mhm.
Past perfect
Can you
tense.
see the screen,
Yesterday.
both of you?
Yes, teacher, I can see the screen.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, we'll try
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
finish because it is a bit lengthy, this tense. And why I have brought the tense, because most of the times I have seen our learners are confused about identifying and how they can use it. Okay, but once
Mhm.
you know the bits and bytes and the secrets, it is easy for you. It's like in the twinkle of an eye, you can understand. One important matter about the
Mhm.
past perfect tense is in conversational English, we do not use it. Okay, it is used only in written form. Please remember that. Okay, so Sumaya,
We use it just in writing.
we use just in writing, yes. In spoken English, we hardly ever use
Mhm.
past perfect unless there are two actions in the past. Two
Mhm.
actions, I'll give you example.
Okay.
Like if I say, I visited Saudi Arabia in 2003, and I had visited Saudi Arabia in 2003, that's also correct. But because it's a conversational English and this action took place a long time ago, you can simply use past simple
Mhm.
or past indefinite, like I visited or I stayed there, instead of I had
Mhm.
stayed there. Okay, did you get the point, Sumaya and Eugene?
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. I
Yes,
understand.
Okay,
We use past simple more than.
past perfect, yes.
past
Mhm.
perfect.
The past perfect is only confusing. I'm writing in the comment section when there are two actions, and we need to understand clearly which actions took first. of which actions took second. And you'll see there will be word before or after. Let me give you an example. Before you join the classes, I was coming home from an invitation. You see, you joined, that's past tense. I used past continuous. Or I can say before you joined the classes, I had finished my dinner. Did you see two actions? One action has taken before your class. When the first action took place before another action, that time we use had, past perfect, and that action goes simply past indefinite, and that is the rule you have to remember. But as we go through, you'll be able to understand more. And please let me know if you're confused by any time, then I'll explain to the best way. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, one question for you, Sumaya, from yesterday. We explained past simple, past indefinite. Is there any question from yesterday?
No, it's clear. It's clear.
I don't know where is Algailia today. Maybe she's celebrating Eid.
Yeah, maybe.
I think Uzin, you're also Muslim, right?
Yes.
Yes, she's you,
Yes.
Eugene or Al-Ghalia?
Algailia is Muslim. I know. Uzin, I'm talking about.
Yes, I'm become a Muslim.
You
I became a Muslim.
you became a Muslim. That's past tense. Good. Become. Okay. Before we talk past tense, we need to understand two types of verbs, which we call regular. I'm writing it here. And irregular verbs. Sumaya, do you know what is irregular verb?
Yes.
Good.
Regular, it's a verb number 1 and 2. Verb 1 and
Not exactly.
verb 2.
No.
Verb 2.
No.
Irregular, verb 3.
Okay.
No?
Not exactly. No. There is something you can identify. This is regular verb.
Okay.
Cut is irregular verb, isn't it, teacher?
Which one?
Cut. Yeah.
Cut is regular
Cut
verb.
something.
No.
Regular.
The best way to remember, both if you just remember one thing, regular verb never changes, even verb 1, verb 2, and verb 3. You can add ed most of the cases after the verb, okay? Remember, that's why it is called regular, because it doesn't change. It is like maintain its regularity, present tense, past tense, and past participle. You said cut. Did it change?
Oh, no change.
So that's regular verb.
No change.
So when it is changing in a different way, other than the main form, then we call it irregular. If you remember regular, that will be easier. Just try to remember one, not try to remember both of them. That is another trick of learning, okay? So once again, regular verb only takes the main verb with ed in past tense and even past participle. Okay. For example, I'm writing you one word. Sumaya, can you please pronounce this word?
Helped.
Very good. Good pronunciation. Most of the cases people make mistakes this word. Hey, Monica is here. Monica, welcome. Eugene.
Yes.
Could you please pronounce the word?
Help.
Welcome, Monica.
Help.
Very good. Monica, are you there?
Yes.
Yes, teacher, I'm here.
Could you please check your connection? It's a bit echoing, Monica.
Okay, I join again, teacher, maybe.
Please, that will be better. Thank you. Okay, so helped. Here, the D sounds like T. That is another amazing part of this pronunciation. Okay, let me bring her once again. Eugene, have you met Monica before?
Probably I ever met I met her before on your lesson.
Okay. And Sumaya, Eugene is a very enthusiastic learner and he's been learning grammar. Is it 3 months now, Eugene?
Yes, probably.
3 months, yeah.
That's good.
And honestly speaking, Eugene is developing in a medium space. And Monica has been subscriber for me more than 6 months, I should say. And her level of speaking has
Mashallah.
developed a lot. Now you can ask any topic, she can describe it easily, but still she needs to learn, she said, more grammar. That's why she always joins my grammar lessons and also some sounds for phonetics, And as we go through, we'll give you some basic idea how we pronounce the word, some of the basic words, which is very, very important for all of us.
Yes.
Monica, I couldn't invite you. Would you please logged out from this session and re-log in? Sometime it happens, technical glitch. Okay, so help is irregular. Another one is I'm writing. And be careful, 99% learners pronounce this word incorrectly. Sumaya.
Ask, asked, asked.
Eugene?
Yes. Ask.
Very good. Both we have done nailed down that perfect sound. It is again T sound. Asked. Sometimes people say ax. I'm saying, oh, it is not AKS. They pronounce like this. Other way around. Well done. So these are regular verbs. Okay. Some other regular verbs. Can you please give me one examples? 2 examples, Sumaya, and 2 for Eugene. Any other regular verb from your knowledge?
Regular. Watch.
Very good. Then
Visit, visited, visited.
well done. Bravo. Mabruk. Arigato.
Very
Yeah.
Okay. So these are the regular verbs. Now irregular verbs, when it changes. The common and most common verb is look. You know this, eh?
Look.
Go, went,
Go, went, gone. Irregular. It's changing, right? In past tense it has changed, in the past participle it has changed as well.
Yes.
Teacher, we say gone or gone?
Gone. Gone.
Gone.
Yeah.
Gone.
Not gone. But here is one catching thing. Remember, sometimes, in American accent and American English, the sounds may be a little bit different than British sound. Because I live in England, I try to always present fast British English pronunciation, then I can compare so that this is the American one. Okay, because you have raised the question, let us listen to it from the Cambridge Dictionary. Listen it very carefully. Yeah, fast British one. Gone. Have you heard? Eugene?
Gone.
Sumaya?
Gone.
But look, American says gone. Like
Gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember, this is
British?
this
Okay.
this is kind of. Oh, Monica is back. Okay, Monica, I've invited you.
Thank you, teacher.
Welcome back, Monica. So, Monica, we're explaining regular and irregular verbs. And before that, have you ever met Eugene?
Yes, teacher.
Eu-
Last lesson, I remember.
All right. Okay. So you know each other. That's great. Okay. So, Monica.
Also, I know Sonia. Yes, teacher.
Go on.
No. I told you that I know Sonia also because in the last lesson we are practicing together.
That's right. Yeah. Yesterday, which is
Yes,
okay.
yesterday.
Yeah, it was yesterday. 24 hours ago.
The time is really fast. The time is
Okay.
really, really fast.
Monica, is it okay to bring your microphone close to your mouth, please?
Okay, teacher. Now it's better, teacher?
It's a little bit better than before. Okay. Monica, though I have explained regular and irregular verb, can you please explain to them how they can understand it's a regular verb or irregular verb?
Okay. Regular verb is a verb when do you use the regular verb change, for example, when you are talking in the past. For example, help is a regular verb because you need to add letter ed or letter e when you are talking about the past, or when you talk about the or when you need to talk about the past participle example, when do you use in past perfect or present perfect, you need to use only ed or e. That is a regular verb change uh, completely or partially when you need to talk about the past. For example, buy, bought
Very good.
is irregular verb.
Thank you. So buy, bought. I'm just giving her example. Okay. Well done. So Sumaya, can you please give me one example of irregular verb, and Eugene as well?
Yes.
Yes.
Ladies
Okay,
first.
Eugene, start.
Please start first.
Sumaya, if you please answer first, please.
Okay. Think, thoughts.
Say again. Think,
Think, thoughts.
thought, straight, thought.
Thought.
Very good. Thought.
Yeah, thought.
Okay. Thought can be also used as a noun. Okay, remember that. Thought can be used as a verb. Like, I have many thoughts about my future development for my career, but I don't know how to do that. Okay, this is thought here as a noun. When it is a noun, you can use it is a countable noun as thoughts, many thoughts. I don't have any thought about the topic, or I have thought a lot about the topic, but I can find the answer. Now here, thought is a verb. Okay, well done, Eugene.
Yes. Eat, ate, eaten.
Very good. Eat, ate, eaten. Do you know there is a very famous English joke?
Famous English. I have no idea. What is it?
The joke is why 8 was afraid of 7. Have you ever heard this joke? Why 8 was? Monica, have you heard this joke before? English joke?
No, teacher, I don't remember. So, what joke?
Why 8 was afraid of 7. Sumaya, have you heard of it?
What?
Why 8
Question?
was afraid of 7.
No.
All right.
No.
Because 7, 8, 9. Okay. You know the number 7, then 8 and 9. So this sound 8 and ATE, these are same, yeah?
Yes.
So ATE, 8, same sound. 8, 7, 8, 9. That's why, yeah, it was afraid of 7. Okay.
Okay, teacher.
All right. Very good. So let's focus on past perfect tense. Monica, I think I taught this lesson maybe a few months back because Sumaya needs help in grammar and Eugene needs also help. So yesterday we discussed past in a simple, today past perfect. Okay.
Yes, teacher.
If you can see the screen, you see in some countries past perfect is also called pluperfect, especially in European countries and South American countries. This is the word pluperfect. Okay, this is only for your knowledge. Okay, we don't say in English grammar past. Only we say past perfect. And this tense explains when action were completed before some point in the past. So that is past perfect. Okay. For example, we are shocked to discover that someone had graffitied "Toot was here" on our front door, and we are relieved that Toot had used washable paint. This is just a big example. Just ignore it. Okay. This one, the past perfect tense is for talking about something that happened before something else. You see, in written English, this is the amazing part. We have to always understand there should be two actions. And we need to understand which actions took first or which action took afterward. Okay. Normal formula. Subject had past participle, which is sometimes called verb 3. Many countries also PPT. Okay. Past perfect tense. So it doesn't matter if the subject is singular or plural or any person. The formula doesn't change. Is that clear, everyone? Sumaya, Eugene, and Monica?
Yes.
And you see, in conversational English, we use past simple, indefinite or indefinite instead of, rather than past perfect tense. If you remember, I said at the beginning of description of this lesson. For examples, I had visited Paris. We had visited Paris. Generally, we don't say in speaking. Conversational English means, remember, that it's speaking only. When it's a matter of writing, you need to be careful. We simply say, I visited Paris. Paris, you visited, they visited. All right, clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now, similar formula, past and past. Oh. And this verb, we just already explained, yeah? This regular, irregular verb, how it changes.
Teacher,
Yes, Monica?
teacher, yes, teacher. Teacher, what is the difference between past perfect and simple past? Because past perfect, the action finished in some point in the past, but past happened in the past also.
Yes, this is a very challenging question. This is the point why most of our learners are confused. Remember that in past perfect, one action was completed before another action. That is the point we use most of the cases. Okay?
Okay.
And in past simple or past indefinite, simply we did something in the past. Like you can say, I woke up 5 o'clock. I joined your lesson yesterday, or I didn't go to my work, or I met John last week. We had COVID last year. You see, these are all past simple. Okay, so the basic difference, remember, from the word perfect means when something has been completed before another action. Two actions, always remember in past perfect in written form. But when it's a conversational English, Monica, don't use past perfect. Simply use past indefinite or past simple, all of you. Okay,
teacher.
clear? So we have given some examples. These are all examples. So when we make negative, it's very easy. Just bring, I had not visited Paris. Eh? Question, bring the verb had I, negative, negative. Okay. Now I'm going quickly because there is a small story through which we'll be able to understand. All right. This is the part. Use before and after. So remember, if you find the word before in a sentence in past tense or past perfect, always remember before the word before, the first part would be past perfect and the second part or last part would be past indefinite. There is an example so that it is clear. I had visited Paris before I went to Venice. Okay. Venice is in Italy, by the way. Paris is Paris, another country. Is that clear? Look, I had
Yes.
visited Paris is past perfect, and there is a word before. Sumaya, Eugene, and Monica, please have a look carefully. I had visited Paris, you see, before. So remember, if the word before is there, the front part of the sentence must be past perfect. And afterward, the second part must be past indefinite or past simple or simple past.
Past simple.
Yes.
Okay.
Next example, the
Yes.
patient had died before the doctor came. You see, the patient had died is a past perfect. The doctor came is past simple because of the word before. Or the doctor had died before the patient came. It's a funny example though. Sorry, someone asked me to write funny example. Okay. All right. Now, if it is after, it is the other way around. So, if there is after, it should be first part should be past indefinite, like this sentence, and after that, second part should be past perfect. Like I had visited Paris after I had visited Venice. Now, the same sentence we are telling it the other way around. The patient died after the doctor had come. Clear, both of you? All of you? Three of you? Sorry, not both, three of you.
Yes.
Okay.
I got it.
So that is the basic idea of past perfect. Let's go to that is an amazing story. So from the story, we'll be able to learn a little bit more. Please let me know if you can see the screen clearly, all of you.
Yes, I can see the
Yes,
screen
we can.
clearly.
Okay, so because it's story, I want you to read, and Sumaya, then Eugene, then Monica. Sumaya first,
Okay.
please.
I can see the screen clearly.
Would you like to read it,
Maybe
please?
the connection. I can't see
You can't see?
the connection. Maybe. Yes, maybe the connection is not good because I can't see the screen clearly. You know. Yes. Now it's okay.
All
I
right,
can
okay.
see now. Okay.
Hi, Faisal. Thanks for the subscription. Go on.
Yes. Last weekend, Mark and Trisha went on a date. Mark took Trisha to the golf course. Mark loved to golf. He had learned to golf as a child. He had even played on a team in high school. Before that day, Trisha had never golfed. She did not know how to hold the golf club. She did not know the rules. Mark taught Trisha how to play. After Trisha had, please teacher, let me know, let me see this, learn it.
One moment. Faisal, your connection seems to be very noisy. Is it okay to mute, please? One moment. Sumaya.
Okay.
Faisal, can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you please mute it? Your connection is very noisy for all of us.
How? How?
Okay, I'm doing it. No worries. If you see the microphone symbol, you have to click on it. Great. Thank you very much. Sorry, go on again, Sumaya. I missed it.
Okay. Mark taught Trisha how to play. After Trisha had learned I can't see this.
Okay, I'm just scrolling down. Sorry. Now?
Yes. No.
Is it okay? Mark taught Trisha
Yes,
how
yes.
to
No,
play, yeah?
it's okay. Yes. After Trisha had learned basics, she hit the ball. It was a good hit. Mark taught Trisha well.
Taught.
Yeah.
And this is
Okay.
Learned, not learned, learned.
Learned.
Very good. The D should sound like T. However, that is fine. Learned, learned. Both are right. Well done. Sumaya, Eugene, would you like to read, please?
Sure. Last weekend, Mark and Trisha went on the date. Marcia to the golf.
One moment, Eugene. It is not one that one a date.
On a date. Oh, on a date. Okay.
You know,
Mark and Trisha went.
sorry, you know dating, right? All of you.
Date.
Yeah, when lovers meet each other on a specified place and location and time, we call them date in English.
Oh, I got it.
Okay.
Nice.
Mark took Trisha to the golf course. Mark loved to golf. He had learned to golf as a child. He had even played on a team in high school. Before that day, Trisha had never golfed. She did not know how to hold the golf club. She did not know the rules. Mark taught Trisha how to play. After Trisha had learned the basics, she hit the ball. It was a good hit. Mark had taught Trisha well.
Very good. Thank you very much for reading. Monica.
Okay, teacher. Last weekend, Mark and Trisha went on a date. Mark took Trisha the golf course. Mark loved to golf. He had learned to golf as a child. He had even played on a team in high school. Before that day, Trisha had never golfed. She didn't know how to hold the golf club. She didn't know the rules. Mark taught Trisha how to play. After Trisha had learned the basics, she hit the ball. It was a good hit. Mark had taught Trisha well.
Well done. Faisal, are you free to join now? I think he got disconnected. No problem. Okay. Did you notice that in the sentences they have used past tense and perfect as well? Last weekend, Mark and Tisha went on a date. Remember that generally we say went on this collocation when you're going somewhere in specific actions, like went on a holiday. Yeah? Not went to, remember. Yeah? If you ever use went, it will be wrong. Went on a holiday. Went on a date. So the explanation is already cleared, I think, over all of you. When two lovers, boys and girl, fixed a date to meet somewhere, and in English we call them date. It could be going to the cinema, having a quality time in theater, watching movies, etc., etc. Okay. All right, Sumaya, Eugene, have you got any question? I'm just explaining the sentence so that you understand well, all of you. Look at the second sentence. Yeah, Eugene.
Teacher, I have a question. If I want to use went to at that time,
we have
I should explain a specific location.
Place, like I went to home. I went to school. Okay. I went to see the museum. I went to meet you. Okay.
Oh, I got it.
Clear? Suma, any question?
No, it's clear.
Monica?
No, teacher, for the moment. Thank you.
Okay. Now look at the third sentence. Mark took Tisha to the golf course. What does golf course mean?
Golf field.
How to play golf?
No, this sentence. Mark took Trisha to the golf course. Yeah, Eugene, you're right. Here, golf course means golf field. But in English, instead of saying golf field, we say golf course. They have got similar meaning.
Mm.
A general person who has idea, he'll say, or she'll say golf field. But because we are learning English, we will not say golf field. We'll say golf course.
Of course.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, golf is a noun, but look at this sentence. Mark loved to golf. We use to before a verb. And it is sometimes it is called infinitive, if you remember, Monica and Eugene and Sumaya. To, and if there is any verb, we call this pattern is infinity. Yeah? I'm writing infinity. This is a kind of verb term, okay? Just term of grammar. Golf is the golf play, and golf is when you're playing golf. So remember, it is there sound golf, golf. Like, are you golfing next week? I don't know how to golf. I never like golf. One is noun, another is verb. Is that clear? Both of you? All of you? Noun and verb. So remember, if you would like to use as a verb, there should be to, or there may be another helping verb. If you want to use it a verb, I mean noun, it's simply we use I don't know how to play golf, or I went to the golf course. Clear? All of you again?
Okay. Teacher.
Okay, now this sentence is amazing. Past perfect. He had learned to golf as a child. That means this is time is mentioned. When the time is mentioned, remember we must use past perfect. In that case, we cannot use in a past simple. Monica, that's the question. As a child, okay? This is the crucial fact to understand. And also in high school, look another term. When he was in school, when he was a child. That's why you have used past perfect rather than past simple. Please remember, when specific time is there, we must use past perfect rather than past simple. So he had learned to golf as a child. Now, if you make a sentence, all of you, that will be clear. Or he even had played on a team in high school. So can you please give one example, Sumaya, and one Eugene and one Manik? I'll start with Sumaya first.
I give an example.
Yeah, past perfect with specific time, like as a child or high school.
Okay. I had visited.
Mm-hmm.
I had visited the
Yeah, go on.
museum.
I visited museum as a child, or when I was a child.
Yeah. I have visited museum as as a child.
Very good. As a child, or you can say another way, when I was a child. Both are correct. Same meaning.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So I had visited museum as a child, or I had visited museum when I was a child. Perfect sentence.
Can I repeat, teacher?
Yes, please.
Okay. I had visited the museum when I was child.
Amazing. Eugene, your example.
Yes. I had English lesson as a high school student.
So I had learned, or
I learned.
remember we have to use the past participle form of the verb, or I had another amazing way you can say that. I'm writing it here. I had English lesson as a child. Remember, Suma, Eugene, and Monica, these are only a pattern. You can make thousands of sentences with the same pattern. Thus, you have to remember, oh, what was the pattern? Sorry, what was the pattern? As a child or as a time? And I had. He had, she had, they had. It could be anyone. But the pattern should be same. The rule should be same. Like you had English lesson when you were a child. Now, when you were. After you in the past and we use were, okay? So Maya, you said was in one place, so you have to use where. Like you were living in Saudi Arabia, you asked me this question earlier, yeah? Not you was, you were, always.
I have to say when I were?
No, after I, it is was. After you, it is were.
Uh-huh.
After any plural,
Uh-huh. Okay.
were. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Like they,
Yes.
we,
Okay.
children, teachers, babies, mothers,
Mm-hmm.
etc.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, very good. Monica, your example, please.
Okay, teacher. I have lived in Highland when I was a child.
Amazing. Muchas gracias. Bravo. Arigato. Mabruk. 3 different languages. Okay.
Teacher,
Yeah.
teacher, I can say, for example, I have lived in Highland 10 years ago.
I had lived in Thailand. Yes, because it's a time. You see, you got the point. If it is a specific time, you can say that I had lived in Thailand 3 years ago. But if it is, remember, conversational English, you don't have to use past perfect. You can use past simple or simple past. Once again, remember, our conversational English, we can make thousands of mistakes. That's not a problem at all. But when it's the matter of writing, if you make a mistakes, depending on the intensity of mistakes, we call it intensity, sometimes it may block your message. It may not give you the accurate message to your reader. Okay. So that's why in IELTS exam, it is very important to check what kind of mistakes you're making. And if you have time, amend your mistakes if you know that it is wrong. But the problem is that in the exam, everyone is so tensed and nervous. Sometimes even they are not sure or and confused with the correct answer even. I've seen many students. So always be cool and calm and never get upset and nervous in exam hall.
Teacher, I have a question.
Sure.
Why in the sentence using had 2 times?
My sentence.
Yes, your sentence
Okay.
for us.
Have is a helping verb. Okay.
Have is helping.
Okay. And have in many cases has got different meaning. Like have means eat, get, do, finish as well, depending on the context. Like I had had my dinner earlier. That means I had eaten my dinner earlier. You came. Okay. I had him done the job. That means I asked him to do the job for me. So I got the job done by him. Okay.
I got it.
Now I'm having fantastic time with you guys when I'm practicing. It is not you who is learning, it is also me who is practicing. So I'm having fantastic time to learn and develop my grammar as well as you guys or ladies. Here having means I'm getting very well. Clear, Sumaya? And this is a very standard English. If you ever use, hey, do you like to have anything? That means do you like to eat anything? Like, do you like to have anything? I'm writing it so that you understand it. Monica, is that clear?
Yes, teacher.
Monica knows it already because it is an old lesson, so it doesn't matter. Sometimes we repeat some classes from 2-3 months earlier to strengthen our grammar knowledge. Now, if you remember, look at that. Before that day, what was the rule? Trisha had never gold. Because of the word before that day, we have used past perfect again. Did you say? Never golfed, and golf has been used as a verb. It's the second paragraph. So golf is here, verb. So it is golf, golfed, golfed. Okay. Similarly, email, the word email, it can be used as a noun and verb. Like, hey, did you email me? You're writing. Eugene, I got your email, by the way. Thank you. Eugene emailed me last night about his writing. So if you're interested to get your writing check, you can always email me, Sumaya and Monica as well. Monica already knows that. I always check your writing. I can give you the feedback, how we can develop your vocab, your grammar, your assessment. And email is also used as noun. Hey, I got an email from my university about my scholarship, for example. I'm very happy about that. Honestly, I got an email about my scholarship. That's I'm sharing with you. Okay. All right. So before that day, look, Trisha had never golfed. Sumaya, Eugene, and Monica. It is clear and simple. Any other question? Maybe you can
Yes,
try to make any sentences before that day. Would you like to make one sentence each
it's
before that day? Or before this time, you can
so
change.
far.
Yeah, go on.
So far, it's clear. I think.
Would you like to make one sentence, please? So that is a practice for you as well.
So before that day, we have to use just past
Past perfect.
perfect or also past simple.
Only past perfect. Look at this pattern. Only past perfect. We can't use, in this case, past
Okay.
simple.
Okay.
Are you ready, Sumaya?
Yeah. Before that day, I had bought a new car.
I had bought.
I had bought a new car.
Okay, remember, thought, bought, similar sound. Thought, bought, new car.
Bought. Okay.
I had bought a new
Uh-huh.
car. Before that day, I had bought a new car. Very good. How many cars have you got, Sumaya?
I don't have any car.
In the future, inshallah, don't worry.
I'm sorry. I'm just making this sentence.
I know, sir. I'm just making it
Inshallah.
a bit funny. That's okay. Eugene, your example, please.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Before, which one?
Before that day, it can be changed in another way, like before joining your class, before coming to this country, before attending the lesson, before going somewhere. Remember, this is only just a pattern to give you one example. If you know how to use the pattern, you can make, once again, hundreds of sentences.
Yeah.
We don't learn all the grammar rules. We learn only some patterns so that you can use in a writing and speaking.
Okay. Before, before take lesson, I had not I had not spoken English.
Very good. But remember, if you use verb after before, you should take ing. So before taking the lesson rather than take lessons, okay?
Okay.
Before and after, if you use any other verb, remember this is another grammar rule. Verb with must take ing, yeah? I'm writing in the comment section.
Okay.
Like after coming to the lesson, I have learned many things. This is present perfect. Before joining this class, I had not spoken English with any person. Good example. Monica, your example.
Okay, teacher. Before that situation, I had never asked for a favor.
Very good. Before that situation, I had never asked you a favor. Yeah. What kind of favor do you need? Tell me, yeah? Okay. You, please bring your microphone again close to your mouth, Monica. It has gone somewhere else again. Sorry. Okay. Now look at this sentence. Now it is a negative sentence. She did not know how to. This is another amazing pattern. How to know how to. Know how to. Like, do you know how to drive a car? Know how to.
Out.
Yeah, so this is a pattern for asking question or knowing something. Like, Eugene, do you know how to resolve a problem in logistics department?
I have no idea.
Yeah, your answer will yes, I know how to. Use how to. I know how to. So I know
I know
how
how
to.
to.
Yeah.
I know how to. Okay. Know how to.
Okay, so Sumaya, would you like to ask a question using how to? Look at this pattern? She didn't know how to hold the golf club. You know, the golf club is the stick. They play golf. The stick is called golf club. She didn't know the rules.
Uh-huh.
We use how to when it's a matter of learning something physically, like
Yeah.
playing, driving, running. We use how to. But in the second sentence, you see, she did not know the rules. They have not used how to because
Okay.
it is only reading. In reading, we do not use how to. But you can say he doesn't know how to read. That's fine. The rules are there. Okay, clear now? How to? Would you like to make one sentence,
Yes,
please?
it's clear.
Sumaya, one sentence, please.
Okay. Okay. I know how to jump.
From where? From the top of the building? Please don't jump and I will be in trouble. Then the police will ask you, who told you to jump? You said, oh, our teacher told me I don't know how to jump from the top of the building. All right. Very good. Eugene?
Yes, I know how to make fish and chips.
Really? I love to eat it. Monica?
Do you know how to play football?
I'm sorry, I don't know how to play football, but I know how to play cricket.
It's perfect also, teacher.
I've got a question for Sumaya and Eugene and also Monica. Please answer it. Be honest. Do you know how to cook? Sumaya?
Yeah. Yeah.
Answer it. I know how
I
to cook.
know.
I know how to cook. Answer this. It's just a practice. Yeah? Remember that.
I know how to cook.
Very good. Eugene?
Yes, I know how to cook.
Do you know how to make cake, Eugene?
I don't know how to make cake.
Okay. Monica. Monica knows how to make cake, right?
Yes, I know, teacher, of course. I know how to make a cake.
And Monica has invited all of you, yeah? Eugene and
Yes,
Sumaya and me to visit her house in Peru because she'll make cake for us.
of
Oh,
course, teacher.
Yeah, welcome.
All
nice.
of you are invited to my home.
Okay. Very good. Now you know how to use the how to, yeah? Okay.
I know how to eat, teacher.
Yes, how to eat it. Now you see the same, they use the same pattern. Mark taught Trisha how to play. Amazing. Now look, after Trisha, you see after the signal word. Remember, sometimes we call in a sentence a signal word. That means it will indicate which tense we are going to use. Because of the word after, we have used past perfect again. After Trisha had learned the basics, she hit the ball. Okay, oh, quickly. Hit this verb. What kind of verb it is? Is it regular or irregular, Sumaya?
What?
The word hit, is it regular or irregular verb?
No, irregular.
Okay, Eugene, what's your idea?
It is regular.
Monica?
I don't know, honestly, teacher.
Okay, hit, present tense. Hit, past tense. Hit, past participle. So, according to the definition, what kind of verb it should be? So, hit. Hit,
Regular,
Irregular.
teacher.
regular. Very good. That's why they wrote, she hit the ball, past tense. Look, first part, perfect. After Trisha had learned the basic, then second part, past indefinite or past simple. She hit the ball.
What is mean hit?
Means strike with that golf club, with the stick. If you strike it, then the ball will move.
Okay.
Like, don't hit me, we use very often. Sometimes parents hit us, especially in Asian countries, with a cane if you don't listen to them. You naughty boy, come here. Thumb, hitting. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
So this is the word hit. Yeah. Also, there is what heat, which is means hot. Remember the difference between heat and heat is, in heat, because of the two vowel e and a, it becomes longer sound. Heat. Like it is they are going to heat the food. Don't heat the food too much, for example. but heat. Can you differentiate the sound again? Heat, heat. Sumaya.
Hit, heat.
Very good. Eugene.
Heat, heat, heat.
Very good. Monica.
Heat, heat.
Okay, how about this word? I've written another word. Sumaya.
Bit, beat.
Very good. Well done. Eugene.
Beat, beat.
Amazing. Monica.
Beat, beat.
Gracias mucho. Well done. Okay, we are almost end of the story and also the end of the lesson. We'll continue next week because these 2 weeks, 2 lesson is finished here. By the way, if you have time, I'll come back.
Teacher,
Yeah, go on.
can I say something?
Sure, please.
Really, you are a special teacher.
No, thank you. I try to make simplified it when I'm giving example, Sumaya. And honestly speaking, that's why many teachers refer other students to join my grammar lesson to make your grammar stronger. If you ever understand the rules, then it will be much easier for you to write down anything in your exam,
Yes.
in your school, college, university, in your PhD program, or anywhere. And as soon as you are a good writer, you must be a good speaker. Remember, I always say you must be a good listener as well if you want to be a good speaker. And you can be a good speaker as well when you write well. So these all are connected: writing, reading, speaking, and listening.
Yeah.
Okay, the last sentence, it was a good. Oh, sorry, go on.
Mhm. Okay, I can understand you easily, that's why.
Thank you
A
very
good
much.
way.
Thank you. But remember, if you have got all
You're
these
welcome.
questions, anything, write in the chat box. When I'll be free, I can answer you. Okay, so
Okay.
last sentence, it was a good hit. Here, hit is an look. Hit is a verb. Hit is a noun. Here, it was a good hit. Here, hit is a noun. And Mark had taught Trisha well. Past tense. Okay.
Okay.
Not past tense. Past perfect. My apology. So we've got 15 seconds only. Thank you very much. And we'll continue this lesson, and there will be test next week. Okay. And join my other free lessons when I'm free, so that we can practice whatever we have learned. All right.
Okay, teacher. Thank you
Teacher.
so much.
Thank you very much. And Eid Mubarak to you once again, Sumaya, Eugene, and Monica. I'll see you later.